Records of the Unknown, Operation Convergence, involve story elements that some may find disturbing, including violence, psychological horror, and depictions of suicide. Listener discretion is advised.
You are listening to an Atomic Broadcasting production, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the feature presentation. And remember, do your part, such as like, comment, rate, and don't forget to tell a friend to tune in for an Atomic Time.
The agents drove to the Allen farm, hoping to speak with the boy's girlfriend, Jane Allen. Once there, Agent Teal noted that Nancy Allen, the mother of the house, seemed to be affected by a sedative. She noted, unconcerned, that her daughter had not been home in the last 2 to 3 days. The agents investigated the home, looking for signs of Jane or the drugs they believed may have been affecting Nancy. Having found nothing, the team drove back into town. The agents went to the local pharmacy and spoke with Dr. Jennings about thefts and frequency of painkiller prescriptions, as well as discussing Billy Ray Spivey's friend, Perry White, who had missed 2 different days of work in the last month. The team then split up, with Agents Teal and Gray going to speak to the alderman, specifically Thomas Allen, Jane's father, and Agents Green and Olive, who were looking for the film crew of the TV show Phenomenex. But before they could leave, Green and Olive observed a suspicious van and someone watching them in a motel window.
Sticks and stones. They break your bones. As humans, one of the most common reactions to losing control, to anger, frustration, to danger, is to fight. Weapons are often seen as what set humanity aside from the other known creatures of this world. But in Delta Green, humans face the unknown, and the unknown are not fought without consequence. When facing the unknown, your bullets may be meaningless, your knives like putty, your fists like an ant. Humanity is weak and frail. A wrong step can sprain, fracture, break. A small moment of distraction can cause a cut on your hand, slip on the floor. It takes very little to hurt, cripple, or even kill humanity. And there are many things that move in the peripheral of your mind that know it. September 13th, about 2 p.m., outside of Merle's Shut-Eye in Groversville, Tennessee. Jess Olive and John Green are both standing outside their FBI-issued vehicle. John Green has noticed a windowless white van parked outside the motel. Well, Jess Olive has noticed someone watching them from a window in the motel. What would the two of you like to do?
Okay. So Thomas or John Green is just going to go into the motel. Well, wait, no, first he's going to check to see if there's anyone in the van.
So you want to get right up against like the windshield to look in, or do you want to...
I want to like kind of move around like I'm headed to the door, and I want to see if I can like see anyone inside.
Yeah, what's your alertness and your search?
My alertness is 20. My search is 40.
Why don't you roll one of those?
I'm going to do search. 58 over 40.
It looks like the sun is kind of glaring there, so you're not really able to look into it there as you're walking by.
Okay. I'll just go to the lobby.
Okay. All of us. John Green begins moving towards the hotel.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop him and point out the room that I saw the curtain move. And basically just tell him, hey, there's someone watching us.
I mean, we are at a motel. Do you think we should stop and try and talk to the person, or do you think we should just go?
It just seemed like they were intentionally watching us. So just be on your guard.
Oh, okay. I'll try to act casual.
Do you have a gun?
I have my stick. I left it in the car. Should I go grab it?
Our car has extra firearms, yes?
Yeah, I'm sure you guys have that shotgun. I'm sure you also have another service pistol or two.
Okay. I'm going to reach into the van, whatever we have, and get another pistol and hand it to you and tell you to stick it in the band of your pants.
Okay.
That's just in case we need to defend ourselves.
Is it already loaded?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I'm just gonna kind of like very awkwardly kind of just like put it in my back pocket and put like my coat, because I'm assuming I'm wearing like a blazer, and so I'm gonna like.
I roll my eyes as I see you awkwardly do this.
Will you make me a luck check?
75.
Okay.
I feel like my gun's gonna shoot me at some point.
The luck check was really important.
I think I'm ready.
Olive, what is your alertness?
50.
Because your alertness is 50, I'm not going to make you roll. Customary if your skill is high enough in the system. The person's looking again. You got a better look this time, and they seem to be a younger woman. She kind of hid back again when she sees you looking. Are you guys wanting to go in, or are you wanting to head out for Phenomenex?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the lobby.
I would like to go up to the room that I think corresponds with that window.
You're going into the hall to knock on the door?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You're going to the front desk. You're going to the door.
I'm going to try and drag John with me. I'm going to knock on the door.
You knock on the door and no response. No noise. It's just dead quiet in there.
I'm going to do something stupid. I'm going to go back outside and try and look through the window to see if I can see anything in there.
So because your skill's 50 or higher, you automatically succeed this check.
Sweet.
There's no need for rolling. It's hard to see, but through the little bits of curtain that you can kind of see through, you see maybe someone in like a fetal position with kind of a grayish gaunt skin, but it's really hard to see anything else.
I don't notice anything else about the room. It's just I can't see that well.
It looks kind of messy, but it's really hard to tell.
Okay. Then I'm going to go back inside.
Did you see anything?
And there's someone in there.
Well, I imagine.
I'm going to bang on the door. Ma'am, open up!
You bang on the door.
Please.
And you hear like a yelp, kind of like someone really not expecting the banging and probably being scared by it. But it doesn't sound like anyone's moving or anything else really. But you do hear footsteps coming down the hallway as the front desk woman is moving towards you guys.
Hello.
Hi, what's going on? I heard slamming on that door. What?
Oh, we lost our key.
That's not your room.
It's not.
No. I can make you new.
Who's in this room so that we can apologize?
I can't just discuss that with random people who come up here and ask for information. It's privilege.
Oh, it is?
Yes. I'm not going to tell anyone who walks up who you are unless like the sheriff asks me.
That's a good point. Do you have some like spare keys? That'd be great.
Yes, I do. If you'll come with me, both of you.
Drat. Thomas goes with her.
So she walks you to the front desk.
Thank you. Sorry for the trouble.
And she starts looking through some drawers to grab some keys. You know, I don't know if maybe you were talking to that person in there, but it's really rude to yell at them. Things pretty calm, you know. Here, the Merle's shut-eye. You know her? You just started banging on the door.
Well, we thought it was our roommates that came with us, but apparently not.
Just got a little turned around.
It's understandable. Now, hey, did you hear that there were some FBI agents in town?
FBI?
Yes, it's so exciting. Nothing ever happens here. I heard some FBI were in town asking about that Spivvy boy.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. Golly, I think I heard something about like drugs or something, which crazy. I don't ever see drugs in this town.
I'm guessing this town's pretty quiet.
Yeah. It's so quiet, and I'm stuck here all the time, so I only get to talk with people who come here, like you two and those two who live over there, in the rooms you're
How
talking
long
about.
have they been here?
Oh,
I won't tell anyone.
well, it's your persuade.
50.
Then that is a success for her. Well, actually, it's only been here a couple days.
Oh.
Yeah. Scott Adams, I don't know if you've heard of him. He's been all over town asking questions about all that UFO stuff. Obviously don't believe in any of that, but it's always interesting to hear what people's minds can come up with.
So is he related with that Phenomenex TV show people?
I don't think so. They came a lot later than he did. They've only just showed up, unless he was correspondent. Maybe he came first. But I think he mentioned a newsletter. So, I don't know. Maybe it's their newsletter. I don't know. He's been asking around town and annoying people for a while, and now he's holed up in his room too, and I haven't seen him for days. Unless they're sneaking out when I'm not looking, which is obviously possible.
Do you think he could be the person the FBI are looking for?
Or maybe it was the woman. He kept her really discreet. I didn't even get to see who she was when he checked out the second room for her.
So they came in together.
He was already staying here for a week or two.
Oh.
And then he came in with this woman, and she was all covered in cloaks and stuff, like coats, like big jackets. And it was pretty quick. He sent her down the hall and he paid me for a second room across the hall from his room. You were knocking on the room he rented for her.
Oh.
I've never seen her come out of her room.
Not even to eat? Or...
Well, Scott Adams, he used to come out of his room every now and again, and he would either be asking questions or he'd be buying a lot of food, Hardy's worth of food.
Oh, wow.
And then he'd just be taking it back, and then he'd go out the next day and buy the same amount of food and then take it back.
Weird.
Do you think he's just storing it like a squirrel?
I hope
hoarding
not.
it?
All that stuff's gonna go bad in my hotel. He also stopped coming out a couple days ago, so he hasn't been by. At least I haven't seen him, unless he's going out when I'm not around.
Wait, so he's been hiding for a couple days around the time when the FBI was getting here?
I never thought about that. That could be something. Oh, that's crazy. I've actually prepared those keys for the FBI because I'm so excited for them to come ask me for help.
Normally people aren't excited about the FBI snooping around.
Oh no, FBI are pretty cool.
They are awesome, and nothing ever happens in town, and I could talk with them and learn so much. I could tell them about the lights in the sky. That could be really interesting to talk about.
The what?
So, what are the lights like?
There are some nights west of the reservoir where you can see lights in the sky flying by. I've not seen it myself because I'm stuck behind this desk.
Do you think it's like shooting stars or...
It could be. I really want to see it, but Mr. Merle is so busy at town hall with the taxes that...
Oh, is he an alderman?
He's the head alderman.
Oh, wow.
And it is tax season.
And it's tax season. I'm having to pull double shifts here. I get lots of overtime, though. I'm pretty set.
You don't think the girl's sick or something, being holed up in there for days?
Well, he used to come out. Scott, he was coming out a lot, and he would buy a bunch of food and then come back when he wasn't asking questions. And then the last couple days, he just stopped. But listen, I'd love to keep chatting, so come back again later. Right now, I have to go refill the towels by the pool so people can still swim.
Can anyone use the pool?
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's just right over there.
Oh, that's cool.
It's pretty nice. We haven't had a pool boy in a couple months. The last one moved out.
He moved out?
He graduated from high school and moved out.
Oh.
Okay.
That does happen every now and then.
Some people do just leave and not disappear.
They never come back.
Coincidentally, the pool's gotten greener and no one's been swimming. But the towels were all used, so I have to clean them and put them back out.
So people are just stealing towels?
No, they're wet.
Oh. The towels are wet?
Actually, a couple towels were missing. But we have plenty of extras.
Okay.
Do you think some people are swimming in the pool at night?
Gross green pool.
Well,
Maybe it's a prank.
good luck to them if they do. Well, you two have a great day. I'll be back in a bit. If you guys ever want to talk some more, I'm just going to be here.
Thank you for the keys.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Remember, if you lose them again, it costs you like $25 to get a new one.
And if you see the FBI agents, if you wouldn't mind like telling me, I'd love to talk to them too.
I will tell them so much.
I'll tell them everything too, and then we can swap what we told.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great. Just don't tell them that I told you stuff about the client.
No.
No.
We'll say we heard it from a bird.
A little birdie told us.
That sounds good because birds are just government spies.
Oh,
I have to go. I'm really running late.
okay. Have fun in the pool.
I'm not going in the pool. That would be very dangerous to my health.
Okay, bye.
You guys are welcome to use it whenever. It's free. And she kind of half runs off.
Does it look like there's any security cameras or anything looking at this lobby?
Roll a luck check.
1.
There is not.
Can we see the pool from where we're at?
You walked up to like the window.
I am going to sneak around the desk and try and snag the spare keys for the 2 rooms that were mentioned.
Okay, they are labeled, so it's very easy for you to grab those keys.
And I'm gonna panic and just shove it in my pants. And I'm gonna be like, wow, we should really go to our room.
So you guys enter back into the hallway.
I think check out her room first.
Olive well walking down the hallway and looking at the 2 doors. You see the other door underneath it. Looks like there's something pushed against it, like a towel or something pushed against the bottom of it, blocking the sealing the room.
Like rolled up, kind of shoved in the crack of the door.
Yes. And you two walk up to the door of the woman who is watching you. Which one of you is opening the door?
I'm gonna open it with my hand on my gun behind my back.
You open the door.
I would like to shut the door behind us.
As you open the door, it's almost completely dark in the room, except for some strands of light coming in through the curtain. And you see, in the fetal position, a lanky, very gaunt, probably you would think to the point of death, starved, pregnant woman
What?
who looks just a little bit like Jane Allen.
Oh, God.
Shoot! And we'll go to the others here. Who's driving?
Teal.
Teal, what is your alertness?
50.
What is your drive?
60.
Oh. With the combination of drive and alertness, you're able to stop the car as a van peels out in front of you and stops right in front of your car. On the side of the van, Phenomenex.
I aggressively honk the horn.
A man jumps out of the passenger seat, and a man with a camera jumps out of the back seat. And they come running up to your guys' car.
I'm going to throw it in reverse and drive away. I don't want to be on TV. This
driving
is a
away.
private
and they're
thing.
like, hey, wait, come back. Need to talk to you.
I think those are the people that Green and Olive were supposed to talk to.
Well, that's all fine, but they got their camera out. We don't need to be on TV.
I agree.
They're jumping back in their car with the intent to follow you.
Well,
Get off the main route, I guess.
if they're going to follow us, and we plan on allowing them to follow us, I'm going to drive basically
Out of town.
Yeah, but I don't want to go so far out of town to where we might miss the aldermen if we drive. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're at Merle Shut-Eye.
Well, you're on your way to town hall, so
Oh, okay.
you were probably close to Sinclair Gas and Go.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we're just gonna keep following up 34. Take that in a bit until we can find
34.
35. my bad.
I-35.
I-35. Yeah,
Oh,
we're gonna
okay.
keep following that up until we can find a secluded spot to pull off.
Yeah.
As you guys begin getting out of town, the van pulls off and goes back to town.
Must not have wanted to talk too bad.
That was easy.
Yeah. I guess we're gonna flip back around and go talk to the
Pull
alderman.
Yui.
Yeah.
With your alertness, there is just a regular car behind the van that still looks like it's watching you.
Can we see inside it?
Yeah, you can see inside of it. You have eyes.
Who do I see inside of it?
Let me tell you who you see inside of the vehicle.
I'm just going to mention at this point, I've pulled the car to the side of the road and just sort of put it in park.
Okay. It's a man, middle-aged, slick back hair, nice suit. And he comes up and pulls in right behind you.
Does he look familiar?
No.
I'm going to carefully just, like, under one thigh, pull my pistol, or put my pistol underneath one of my thighs.
He gets out of his car, starts walking to you with a purpose.
Maybe don't.
I'm not going to do anything, but...
Are you getting it ready? I'm not saying you're wrong, but...
He can't see it.
He knocks on your window, raps on it with the back of his hand as he's leaning very casually against your car.
No, I've never been in this situation before. It's like almost getting pulled over.
Well, maybe... open the window.
I'm going to roll down the window. Sorry, it's a hand crank. It takes a second.
Well, that's all right. Hi, nice to meet you. My name's Frank. Frank Karen Cola. Here's my card.
Karen Cola?
Karen Cola?
Like the name Karen and...
No, it's Carincola. I don't know how that's pronounced. I just said
no, you're right. It was just...
He hands you a business card. On it, on the top and the bottom, it says, "We believe you." On the left, it says, "Phenomenon X," with the Earth underneath the logo. And it's got his name, he's the producer, and his phone number. Perhaps, maybe I can help you. You are the two of the FBI agents in town.
So before you continue, I'm going to just say, due to your little escapades, I can file you for hindering an investigation. So make this quick.
I just pulled over alongside you.
I'm talking about your van following us and stopping us and pulling out in
I don't
front
know
of us.
about them. I'm not in the van.
You're
right here with you.
You are the producer, so anything they do falls under you.
Not technically, but technically.
What do you want?
Well, we've been in town here investigating all these UFO calls. All of the videos sent in to different media corporations. I'm sure you've heard of them a lot. This place is bugging full of all that stuff. And then we hear some FBI agents are in town. And so I just wanted to see. I've dealt with a lot of special agents, officers, and such, the law. And some of them want to help, and others are more focused on their country, on the government. Then I was just wanting to see what kind of people you might be, that I might be able to chat with you fine folks.
Our business in town doesn't deal with UFOs.
Oh, right, yes, it has something to do with a drug ring?
That's classified. We can't really talk about that.
Town, there's not really drugs. I think if one of these people took a drug, they'd probably turn inside out. That sounds like a cover story if I've ever heard one.
You clearly don't do drugs.
Our investigation is still ongoing. We don't have details to provide for any of the media.
But, we're not a news network. We're just here.
Media.
Checking this place out.
Does not just cover the news.
He's right.
It's true. It's true. I imagine you all are getting ready to talk around town. Maybe check out those lights everyone's talking about.
No, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, if I'm going to be honest with you.
We haven't heard anything about lights.
You not talk to anyone in town? Golly gee, if you bring it up, they'll just talk about it all the time.
This is our first day, but that
I
doesn't
wouldn't say
mean
it's your first day. You were here yesterday.
So. No, doing nothing.
You're talking to Nancy Allen.
All right.
Right? Or was that today?
You guys have been hanging around town for a little while, yes?
Yeah, honestly, we were actually about ready to leave. Last night, I thought I saw some lights when we were camping out. So, if I don't see any more tonight, I'm planning on leaving, honestly. And then I saw you guys come into town and thought, hey, an opportunity for us to help each other out.
Unless you know anything about any particular drug rings or criminal acts that you've seen in town, I would suggest you follow your plan. And if you don't see any lights, might want to continue your plan to go to another town.
Have you been following us and recording us?
I haven't talked to anyone else besides you two. I have not been.
Have your van?
They have not recorded you at all.
They've been following us?
No. We just talk to people and we hear things.
Can I see what you have recorded?
It's a small town.
For the past couple days?
No.
I'm gonna need to.
Well, you'll need a warrant.
All right, I suppose I can
If
get
you guys,
one.
I mean, I would have been happy to play ball, but you guys don't seem very happy to play ball, so...
You can understand how we're a bit concerned after you've told us where we've been in just the 2 days we've been here. And we are on a rather sensitive investigation, and you come at us out of the blue. You can understand why we would be a bit hesitant.
I get it. A bunch of FBI folks come to a small town in the middle of nowhere that's been having rampages of UFO sightings and all this other stuff, and you claim to be investigating some sort of drug ring in a town where I don't think I've even been able to buy anything off of anyone.
We're from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, not the Central Intelligence Agency.
And you're saying you actively attempted to purchase drugs off somebody? That's pretty suspicious if I do say so. Don't you say so,
that.
Agent Green?
I did not
Said
say
he couldn't buy drugs off anyone.
I didn't say that.
That is interesting.
I'm gonna step out of the car at this point. Agent Green, would you come follow me? I think they might have some drugs in that van.
That could be interesting. Let's see.
It's gonna be like that. All right, fine, whatever. I don't know where they went though.
Who's
The
they?
cameraman and the anchor or whatever you want to call them.
They turned around and went into town, didn't they?
Yeah, so I don't know where they are. They're in town somewhere.
All right. Look, Mr. Cola wasn't Karen.
My name's Frank.
Frank. You're right. We don't want to make anything difficult for you, and we hope you won't make anything difficult for our investigation that we are trying to conduct. However, I will remind you, as my fellow agent did, that any sort of hindering us can be seen as hindering an ongoing investigation. If you have any information you would like to share about our investigation of a drug ring or any potential illegal activities in this town other than UFO or supernatural, we would be happy to have a discussion with you. That is where our interests lie.
All right. Well, when it comes to what we haven't really recorded anything even worthwhile. Last night was the only time we even found anything that was possibly interesting. That was some lights when we were up late west of the reservoir. But
Hold on.
don't even
Cola.
know if we saw anything like that.
You've been recording inside and outside of town.
It's Karen Cola.
Karen Cola.
Karen Cola. It's one word.
Karen
last
Cola.
name. Yeah. Inside and outside of town. Yeah, we've been recording some interviews and stuff, but really, it's all just garbage.
I glance at Green, and you said up towards the reservoir you saw some lights, weird lights,
Yeah, it's where everyone kept telling me I could see them. But we went up the first night, and we didn't see anything. Went up the second night, and I think I saw something. But we're going to go up again tonight and see if I can actually see anything.
What night?
Tonight.
No, what night did you see things?
Oh, last night.
Last night.
Yeah, last night.
And with these lights that everybody has been describing, have they been disco lights, flashlights?
Again, I'm not 100% sure we saw anything. It looked like some sort of, I don't know, lavender kind of a glow. But it was like flying through the sky. I barely saw it.
It was probably just the kids having a good time at the reservoir.
Maybe the kids flying a party balloon or something like that.
See what we saw?
Do you have footage of those lights?
No, sadly.
No.
No, only Dave saw it in the side of his eye, and I got to see it for just a second. And that was kind of all we saw. That's why we're going again tonight. We're going to have some more cameras staked out.
If I can interject here, how about this? I know we may not have started on the right foot, but you guys were pretty aggressive coming in with your cameras, and you should know investigations are rather private affairs. Shouldn't be videotaped or nothing. You chased us around town, and
It makes good drama on the show when we do those peel and snaps on people.
well, it's very dangerous, and you could have smashed federal property,
Fair.
caused damage to it. That's kind of a big issue.
Fair point.
But how about you give me your crew's number? Oh, we already got yours, and then we'll give you some information on the investigation if we deem it worthy.
All right, sure.
I am going to say this. I would like for you to not say we're affiliated with you or even have talked with you. Where we are trying to keep this sensitive investigation kind of close to ourselves, to our chests.
We're an anonymous tipster.
Sure. I know how it goes. All right. I'll give you Dave's number, but you really should only need mine. I mean, I always know where the crew is, so I can always gather them
You
up.
just said you didn't know where they are.
Well, we weren't as friendly at the time.
I already have your business card.
Well, this is Dave's number.
Ah, thank you.
Mr. Carancola, thank you for your time.
No worries.
We are going to continue our investigation. Contact us if you see anything up there at night.
Mm-hmm.
You know where we're staying.
Yeah, the only motel in town, I imagine.
Yeah.
Say, you guys run into that Scott Adams?
I heard about him. Have you talked with him?
We haven't gotten to find him yet. Everyone keeps talking about how he's been chatting up about everyone about UFOs and stuff for his newsletter, but we can't find him anywhere. So I wasn't sure maybe you guys knew something about him. He might make a good interview for us.
I glance at Green. I'm not sure where Scott Adams is right now. We have heard of him. We haven't had an interview with him.
Okay. All right. Sure. I'll see you guys around.
Just no more.
Peeling out in front of federal vehicles, please.
Or any vehicle, really. It's very dangerous.
All right. He hops back in his car and then drives off back into town.
What are the odds that we run into them whenever the Olive and Teal looking for him?
Oh, I say very little. Also, is your gun just sitting on the front seat right now?
No. I just holstered it before.
Oh, okay. But I think Scott Adams may have been that guy we listened in on.
I thought so. I couldn't remember, but I wasn't about to tell him that.
Yeah. Let's go find this alderman.
Waste enough time as it is.
So you guys drive into town and park in the town hall. And did you guys want to do anything outside, or you want to head right in?
I re-hide the weapon in the vehicle because I don't carry it with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gotta carry mine with me. I'm a federal agent. We're allowed to.
I don't have a good way to conceal it. My character doesn't have a good way to conceal it.
That's fair. You don't have a holster?
I put it in the back, in the back.
Okay.
Put my suit jacket over.
Okay, so you guys head inside, and there is echo in the whole, entry hall,
Mm-hmm.
and there's one person at a desk typing away, at the front desk.
Do they have a nameplate?
Yes.
What's it say?
Regina Thomas.
I'm gonna walk up and say, Mr. Thomas?
Oh, hi.
We are...
How are you?
Oh, I'm doing all right here. We're with the FBI. We're looking for Mr. Thomas Allen. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Allen, one of the aldermen. Yeah, he's very busy right now. Do you have an appointment?
He can make time.
I was told, he looks a little nervous and looks at his paper. I was told that anyone who wanted to see any of the aldermen or the mayor need to make an appointment a day in advance. I'm not supposed to let anyone through.
Can you ask him to make an exception this time? We are under a sensitive time scale for an investigation.
I can try. Yeah, sure. He grabs a phone and hits some buttons. Hello? Yes, there's some federal agents here to. Yeah. I told them. Okay. They said that they're very busy and that if you sign this waiver, you can come in tomorrow.
All right, we're just gonna have a look around the building then. Thank you for your help.
Let me. What's the waiver say? I grab it.
It's just an appointment schedule thing. Don't go past the stanchions. Most of the building's closed right now.
Stanchions?
Yeah, they're those rope things.
Oh, where are those stanchions?
Most of the building is roped off right now.
I don't mean to be rude to you. I know you're just doing your job, and you're doing a great job. You're a mighty fine job.
Thanks.
But I don't know if you heard my associate here. We're federal agents on an investigation. We're gonna go where we please in this building. I do apologize. It's just we need to investigate.
Well,
we won't bug anyone. He's filling out the form.
10 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah. So you'll have to come back tomorrow at 10. The mayor's not even here.
I don't want to speak to the mayor. Do you want to speak to the mayor? Do we need to fill one out for the mayor?
Oh yeah,
Agent
it'd be
Green?
a separate appointment.
I wasn't asking.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I don't know if we need to speak to the mayor. What?
He's out of town anyway. He always goes to Florida during tax season.
Is he dodging taxes?
I don't think so, but he's dodging the work. He's done it the last 3 years. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to vote for him next time. He keeps leaving during all the hard work. Those aldermen are working so hard upstairs.
Yeah, question about the aldermen. How many aldermen are there?
He pulls out like a phone book and he starts counting. There's 9.
9 aldermen?
There were 10.
There were 10.
Yeah.
Who was the 10th?
Richard Dragon.
Richard Dragon?
He retired last year. His name is still on here.
Do we see his name, or can I get an insight
It's
check?
on the list.
Oh, okay.
Richard Dragon. Does he still live in town?
No, he left. Not interested in staying around.
Any particular reason? Did he have family elsewhere?
Honestly, I don't know. I only started this job a couple of months ago.
Oh, who was before you?
I don't know. He graduated and left already.
High school. Are you still in school?
Well, not right now. I just graduated. I just haven't left yet. Otherwise, I'd be at school right now.
In that case, you knew, let's see, what was his name? Oh, Billy. Did you know Billy?
Oh, Spivvy?
Billy Spivvy, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh,
Yeah.
You don't sound too pleased about that.
I didn't see him much. He was always running around asking for help with stuff.
Run around with Jane Allen, I believe Thomas Allen's daughter.
Yeah, I think I saw them around with each other.
Right. They year younger than you, or?
Yeah. They're graduating this year. I graduated last year.
You graduated last year?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
I don't know yet. That's why I'm here.
What'd you study?
In high school?
Yeah. What topic
What was your favorite
favorite
subject?
Public speaking.
Oh, well, maybe you should go into a political science degree. You could become like the mayor.
I don't like politics.
Oh, what about politics do you not like?
People.
So, did you during high school and times, or do you even now? Do you like going up to what's that place? The reservoir?
I think that's what the sheriff said. Yeah, he said all the hoodlums hang out there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't call them hoodlums. I'd just call them high school students. It's most
High school
everyone.
students? Yeah. What'd you guys do up there?
Regular teenage things.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging out. There's water to swim in. There's nice deep holes.
Bonfires.
Oh, yeah.
Balloons,
Balloons.
Yeah, dance parties.
What are we, 5? Balloons?
How about dance parties? Disco balls, stuff like that.
I don't know how. I think once or twice people brought a disco
With-
ball, but that doesn't usually work out real well.
No power up there?
No.
Oh.
No. It's just like a reservoir.
With that line of question, I'm going to kind of shoot you a look like, cut it out, dude. This is going nowhere.
Well, and then I at the there's no power up there, I glance back
Yeah.
at you. Like, yeah, that's why.
Yeah, now you said Billy was running around asking people for help all the time. Is
Yeah.
it just like normal school stuff?
Yeah,
or-
just studies.
Yeah. Well, you got that paperwork filled out?
Yeah, 10 o'clock tomorrow.
All right.
Oh, that sounds great. I'll note it
yeah,
here
note
from
it
your
down.
paperwork you gave me.
An hour.
An hour?
Give or it will probably be done beforehand, but it's
Yes.
best to
Oh,
block out time.
yeah, if they have to give up a person for an hour, they'll do it.
Like I said, we're going to go ahead and just take a look around for a bit. We won't bug anyone, I promise.
It's beautiful city hall, take in the sights, kind of.
All right, just make sure you don't pass
We're
this.
gonna pass the barricades here. We're gonna
I-
do it.
But
We're not
I-
gonna bug anybody, and if anybody asks, we're gonna
Tell
say
you what,
that you
son.
told
I-
us not to.
Where are they at? We won't go that way. How about that?
I feel like you're gonna go up to them if I tell you where they are, and then they're gonna get mad.
Well, tell you what, son, we won't go upstairs. There's nothing downstairs that we can bother, right? Everybody's upstairs working.
Well, there's no one in the records room right now, so it's closed off.
Ah, gotcha. All right, well,
I could let you in if you make an appointment. I'm very busy.
there's nobody down in the records room, right? To make an appointment with.
Well, you can make an appointment with me.
There's you, and you're very busy.
Yeah, so you
you're
have
very
to-
busy talking with us. So
so-
why don't we go down to the records room, son?
I've got a lot I need to do. It's tax season.
It is. What do you have to do for tax season, son?
Everything that everyone else would normally do.
Which is?
A lot of things. I have so many spreadsheets.
Why aren't if you're busy with tax season, why aren't the aldermen busy?
They're busy with the taxes. I'm busy with everything else that they're not doing because they're doing taxes.
I guess, Mr. Green, taxes have changed since I remember them.
This is just an internship, man.
Yeah, same.
And they trust you a lot to do all this work.
I guess so. I wish I was getting paid.
What time is it in the day?
It's like 2:30.
You know what? Seems like a good time for a break.
I actually just took my break about 30 minutes ago. It's a good thing you didn't come then. There'd be no one here. There's no one to relieve me.
Well, you know what? You're right. We do need an appointment. We need an appointment with you.
Yes. Here's this sheet for the records room.
I put it at this time 5 minutes from now. Or 5 minutes from this time.
Oh, it needs to be a day in advance.
Son, I understand you're very busy. And we're trying to be very patient here. But
Oh, gee, am I doing something that's making you impatient?
I'm not to interrupt here, and I do apologize, Agent Green.
no, please.
I need to use the bathroom.
Gray,
my bad.
It's right there. He points like 15 feet to the right of you both.
Right there?
Yeah, like right in his eyesight.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the
And
bathroom.
Okay.
step in between eyesight.
Don't make a mess. I have to clean it. You know, I have this sign that they gave me. And he holds up a sign that's like, don't let anyone in without a warrant.
Don't let anybody in without a warrant.
The mayor gave this to me.
Last year.
Yep. So that's why I'm not allowed to let you guys through. I'd lose my internship. And then where would I go?
So I'm gonna clog the toilet.
Okay, I will allow it.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna be in there for quite some time. I'm gonna make a little bit of a show of it, grunting and stuff. Not like super loud, but it's a quiet
echoes
area.
throughout the
Yeah.
whole building.
And then I'm
Just
gonna
make a small talk.
clog the toilet and walk out and be like, "What?
Yes, if I lose my internship, I'll basically be destitute.
You don't have anybody to live with.
No, my girlfriend just left me.
Mr. Thomas,
Oh, yeah.
I do apologize, and I'm quite embarrassed, but it seems I may have clogged your toilet there.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I've been holding. It's been a minute since I went to the bathroom, you see, and I'm normally pretty punctual, but I do apologize.
Okay, I'll add it to my list of things to do. Clean clogged toilet.
We'll go ahead and he's not
leaving, is he?
No.
Okay, yeah. We'll go ahead and
I fill out the date for tomorrow as well.
For the record.
For the records room.
Okay.
we'll,
Thanks.
We'll go ahead and get out of your hair.
All right.
And as we're walking away, I'm like, you have his number memorized?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead and call, see if you can't do something about getting us a warrant, or at least something that looks like a warrant.
Had just the same thought.
Whose number?
Our
Handler. Oh,
Derringer.
Oh, okay.
He might have an update for us about the stuff, too.
Oh, okay.
The blood
So
test
give him
one.
a
So
call.
we go into our vehicle and
Use your car phone.
use the
Use the
car
car
phone.
phone. Oh.
This vehicle has a car phone now.
We're so fancy.
Yeah.
Beep, boop, bop.
I call.
Hello.
Hey, this is Agent Gray.
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Two things. One, do you have an update on the boy? And two, can we get a warrant? Or something like it.
Update on the first. Boy's dead.
What?
How so?
He tried to run. He was shot. A lot. They found some weird substance in his body. They're trying to make something for you guys to test the area. See if it's contaminated.
Copy that.
And, you guys know what number to call if you need a quarantine, right?
What, get a number, I guess.
Yeah, I was about to say I asked for a number.
Yeah, he gives you like a number that you could get away with calling in, like the CDC or something equivalent, to come out to like investigate and perhaps start a quarantine if there was
Need for it,
that.
yeah.
If we need it, we'll give him a call.
Lab results, I imagine we'll be there tomorrow. Guy's almost done, then we got just get it to you.
Okay. Second warrant. We need a warrant for the City Hall records.
Have you talked to Oakley, the sheriff?
He did say he was going to give us some things. We don't need it for the records room per se. The sheriff's helping us with that. We need it. A basic warrant that's, it doesn't need to be an actual
Yeah,
warrant.
just something we can flash.
Something we can show to people and they can read and be like, yeah, I know this is a warrant.
I can try and work something up for you and send it with the test results tomorrow.
That might be best. It's interesting things happen around here. We're not getting too much pushback, but we're getting a little bit, and this would help.
All right, I'll try and work something up. You'll get it tomorrow. You'll find it.
All right.
Okay. We'll look for it tomorrow.
All right.
Gray out. Well, it looks like we're not getting to the aldermen today.
You want to wait for the other two, or?
Goodness knows where they're at. They were going to go look around for that TV crew, right?
I think that was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Which we already found them. Go figure.
Yeah, the professor was super eager to get on TV.
No kidding. I don't like this tax season.
It is a bit odd.
You're putting an intern and letting him run the town to do taxes.
He could just be, sorting numbers.
I suppose, but
Still a little weird.
Maybe we should go talk to the sheriff.
Yeah, see,
Well,
he said it'd take about a day, so
yeah, he said
we
it
can
would
give
take
him a
about
little
day.
more time, but we can go talk. We can go check in on him, see.
Yeah, give him a little bit of some breadcrumbs. Let him know that we're still working with him.
And then if maybe we can grease the wheels, maybe you can get us in the Hall of Records if you really want in there.
I think it might help us. At least understand the town a bit better. Something's
Yeah.
not adding up.
We can probably shoot for taking something off his hands that we asked him to do. Make it a bit easier on him.
Yeah,
He's a busy guy.
he is a busy guy.
Right.
All those deputies
All those deputies. That is weird.
in a small town. Like I said, something's not adding up, and there's no power at that reservoir.
Well, it's just a giant lake.
Right.
They don't need to be power at a reservoir.
I don't know about those TV guys, but if what they say is true, I don't believe in UFOs, but then
That's
again,
true.
we've seen stranger things.
So where are you guys heading to right now?
The sheriff's
Sheriff's
office. And then I
Sheriff's
think
office.
after that, unless things go good, we're probably going to meet back up.
All right. So you guys head off to the sheriff's office. The camera pans up to the sky. And then we fade to black.
You monster.
And we'll see you next time.
Ugh.
Thank you for tuning into our program. If you haven't already, we encourage you to check out our weekly show, The Written and the Lost, a Pathfinder 2e actual play podcast. We'd also like to take this time to thank Arc Dream Publishing for the system and setting of Delta Green, and to John Scott Tynes and everyone else who worked diligently to give us this edition of Operation Convergence. Information on music used is found in the description. Thank you, and have an atomic time.